Hey there. Alright, I'm going to talk a little bit about crawler. This is the latest little custom build that I have done. I've put my MST CFX next to it just for size comparison. So this is running on the 1.5, is the short wheelbase chassis. This is my own Willys body that I've made with my trusty Ash William, which is now the chassis that mainly my son's driving. The last adventure we've had have seen the two wipers die, which is okay. We can still see it through the windshield. Lost the solder here, but other than that, nothing to report. This is a really cool little truck that I've had for quite some time now. And I had other parts that I've showed before, my custom metal cage crawler with the double steering, front and rear axle steering, and I really didn't like crawling with it. It was excellent at doing its job, but it was just not very enjoyable to drive, and so I had decided the heck with it and trying to do something different. And I still had the dual plates from the original build of those axles that used to be a monster truck. And so I had those two carbon 3mm plates that I had done before. And I still had all the Yeti parts from Boom Racing over there that I used for the monster truck as well. So I have repurposed them. I'm keeping the aluminum bottom plate for the Wraith. I still have the front and rear axle, although I have changed to some axial parts. I had to do a little bit of surgery here to make it work, but overall this is what the chassis is about. So I showed some pictures when I was starting to work on it for the dimension, and I was using 100mm tires, which I've increased to some larger just because even it was proportionate to the scale of the Dakar truck. It just looked a little bit silly. The wheels just felt a little bit too small on the RC car, so I went with larger diameters. I have one single servo in the front. The rear that is supposed to be steering as well, I have locked it with turnbuckles, so this way I can adjust as well the toe at the back, which is handy. And then I have my Boom Racing, what used to be on the CFX before I changed to the small tire and used a smaller height, lowering the ride height overall. So these are there, they're super soft, they're doing their job really well. What I have a dual plate on the sleeper clutch here. I'm using a very fast motor. Actually, there is the torque is not great, but I like to run this thing with speed and more like jump over obstacles than climb them. So I have a 9-turn sensorless, and then I have here the Hobby Wing ESC that is waterproof, running a cheapy receiver. And then I have the dual battery, although I'm not running the batteries together, but it's just to allow me to have, first of all, the same amount of weight on each side of the truck, and then I can just switch battery during my run once the battery run out. And so let me show you what I did for the body. So you might recognize the front of the body as being, of course, the 110 Euro truck from Tamiya. So here you are. I have put the interior, which is just the interior from the Vatera twin hammer. That's what's used to be inside the cage of the twin hammer. And then I have extended the body, the bed here. So I've run it once with the flat bed and the spare tires mounted in the middle there, and I haven't run it with the full box at the back yet. But I think we can still have a pretty good look at it. I have a skid plate underneath the body here. I have made some 3D printed wheel wells to increase the width of the truck, so now it is to the full width of the wheel. I have the air intake over there, the roof rack, large LED bar that's super bright, a lot of accessories that I had on my sumo body, basically, that I tore them out and put them on this truck instead. I have my dual spare tires at the back, couple of little things here and there, and in order to mount the body with the body clip, then you can just pivot the back end here, and then there is 4 body posts over there, and then the lights, the cable for the LED light in the front. And so just pop the clips in and then close that, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna have some running video of that probably soon, because the weather is a little bit cooler now. Oh, I have this nice little mud flaps that used to be on my 1/8 short course as well. So here you go, this is a little fun build in order to go have some father and son little weekend adventures in the hiking trail when the weather ain't too hot. So I hope you guys get a little bit of inspiration with this cheap build, and I will see you very soon again. Stay safe and sane. Bye bye.